Now, good morning, Northwest. Picking up the pieces from deadly Hurricane Milton. We are showing you the latest from a battered Florida.
So if you needed one more weekend to get a bunch of things done outdoors, this is the weekend to do it. We're going to have a full check of that forecast coming up.
Homelessness, drugs, mental health issues. City leaders are working to address the plight of people and businesses in downtown Spokane. There's efforts coming up. We're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News. Now, thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Friday, October 11th. Heading into a weekend, we got to know what's going on with the weather. Let's check in with Mark.
Today, it is going to be 67 degrees. Going to be rather nice. Starting off mild in comparison to some of our other mornings in the low 40s for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but there's chilly areas out there. The 4 things that we want you to know is that we are going to be cloudy today at times. It's going to be mild, decreasing clouds later on. Therefore, we could see another return engagement of the northern lights. And, of course, a sunny and warm weekend ahead. We do have and do see the cloud cover that is moving out, but we have clouds behind it that are going to sort of fill in, and that's going to be an ongoing process today. 34 into Deer Park. It is 42 into Liberty Lake. We also have that in Post Falls, Hayden, 40 into Coeur d'Alene. Fairchild, you're at 42. Again, everybody's dry. We're going to see dry conditions today. We're going to have temperatures warming to 67 degrees. It will cool off quickly, of course. It is fall, and then we're going to warm up for the weekend. How warm? That's coming your way.
All right, Mark, thanks. Hurricane Milton killed more than a dozen people when it slammed into Florida.
According to Governor Ron DeSantis, first responders rescued about 1,000 people as of last night. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk. And Hannah, so many stories of survival are emerging amid the death and destruction from Milton.
Robin, deaths are climbing because of Hurricane Milton. At least 15 people are now confirmed dead across multiple counties in Florida. The storm slammed into the state's west coast as a Category 3 hurricane Wednesday night. But rescue efforts are still underway this morning, and millions are still without power. One man was found floating 30 miles off the Gulf Coast. Then he was seen clinging to a cooler to stay afloat. A Coast Guard rescued him after he tried to ride out Milton on his fishing boat in 90-mile-per-hour winds and 25-foot seas. In Florida, a local county sheriff's office is going door-to-door on boats and high-water vehicles. So far, they have rescued more than 725 people, including 500 from an apartment complex. Meanwhile, a 14-year-old boy was pulled to safety after floating on a piece of fencing. Now looking at Tampa, a mother and son are using their fishing boat to help stranded people.
These people all need help.
In Gulf Coast communities, people are finding their homes buried under sand. Milton produced 38 reported tornadoes, damaging hundreds of homes. Now national and local insurance companies in Florida have canceled plans. This has now left homeowners devastated. One of those tornadoes killed at least 6 people in a retirement community. 12 tornadoes were reported within 90 minutes in St. Lucie County.
When I was coming back around, there was people screaming in the trailer park, and 2 or 3 of us jumped a ditch to go check it out, and one guy was already passed away, and it looked like there was a bomb went off right there.
In Palm Beach Gardens, a tornado picked up this dumpster and threw it onto a house. President Joe Biden is now calling on Congress to immediately pass additional funding for disaster aid. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, we'll look at how more than 50 of our neighbors are directly helping people affected by Hurricane Milton. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Just absolutely devastating. Thanks, Hannah. Well, Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown says downtown is in the middle of a crisis.
And that's why her administration is launching a pilot program to address things like the rampant drug use and property crime happening in the heart of the city. It's called the Crisis Outreach Response and Engagement Plan, or CORE. The city, Spokane Police, Fire, and behavioral health partners are teaming up. They'll use data from police calls, police reports, and crime check, and then target resources to reduce crime, drug use, and homelessness.
I think what's new here is it's not just what's in the downtown precinct or what's in the 3 neighborhood precincts. It's really micro locations where there's repeated level of activity.
And Mayor Brown says SPD could begin the CORE plan as soon as Monday, but the behavioral health part of it would still need to be voted on by City Hall, which would decide whether to allocate funds and behavioral health resources to the plan. And people who live and work in downtown Spokane are excited about the city's core plan to help solve the challenges downtown.
An increase in police officers and open communication with the city had one woman saying she's stoked.
We are super excited about this plan because we feel like we're being seen for the first time in a long time.
Pia Hallenberg, who you just heard from there, wants the city to target drug use and mental health issues of people on the street. She wants others to get involved because she believes the only way forward is working together to find solutions. Well, as you get ready to cast your ballot for this upcoming election, Spokane County officials are making sure their ballot machines are all running correctly. Scanning test ballots may look like a tedious task, but it's an important part of ensuring the integrity of our election system. To test those ballot machines, test ballots are run through the system, scanned, and then counted as election observers watch. A representative from the Secretary of State's office also observes. They're given a paper with what the results should be and make sure their numbers match what the machines are showing. And if there are any issues,
we would investigate it as to why it was inaccurate, and most of the time it's human error, is something going on. The tabulators have been spot on since I've been doing this.
And in yesterday's test, everything looked to be accurate. And ballots for Spokane County voters were sent out yesterday, so you should be getting them in your mailbox any day now. To find all of our coverage on candidates and races for this election season, you can check out KXLY.com/forthepeople.
There is a major highway closure north of Newport. A 30-mile stretch, as you see here, of Highway 20 is closed while crews fix a bridge about 5 miles south of Tiger. The Department of Transportation says crews replaced deteriorated wood on the 90-year-old Lost Creek Bridge. Crews have finished up that work and plan to repave it today. They hope to reopen the road before the end of the day. It is now just about 7 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Checking back in with Mark Peterson here as we take a look at our forecast as we head out today. But I mean, last night was really the show.
Lewiston, Idaho, everybody. You had a plane landing, headed on, keeping that lens open a little bit.
Okay, so that is not an alien.
No, it's not an alien. You can see the beacon. Beep, beep, beep. Anyway, Dale Hughes, thank you very much. That's one of hundreds that were sent in to us last night. We could see a little bit more of that tonight. Not to mention One Spokane Stadium. We'll see a lot of fans in for high school football. Your full forecast is coming up.
This morning, I'm in the Sprague Union District telling you all about Autumn on the Ave. It's a family event. We're breaking down all the details coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
More than 30,000 Boeing workers are on strike and negotiations are non-existent. What the company's accusing union leaders of this morning, right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
I just turned 37 and I found a lump. By the time that I had it checked out and was able to get in and see a doctor and all that, I was at stage 3. Part of the reason I think that I didn't go get it checked out right away is that I was really scared. When I got the call, it was gone. It was such a huge relief. Even if you don't feel that it's in you, that you have a lump or you have a reason to get checked, you are a woman, get checked.
So, boss man, what are we doing today?
Oh, just annual maintenance.
Annual maintenance?
Yeah, the yearly tune-up to keep the heating and cooling stuff running. Wait, you do get tune-ups on your HVAC equipment, right?
Totally unrelated, but can you come by my house after this and maybe check out my system?
Well, integrity has been drilled into my head for 30 years in the military because our core values, integrity, service before self, excellence in all you do. It is doing the right thing when no one's looking. I am concerned for the safety of our community because of wildfire in the water. We're missing accountability. Somebody has got to challenge this. We've got to make a change.
Choose responsible leadership. Vote for Molly Marshall.
The Walker's 4-day clearance sale is going on now, where you can enjoy store-wide discounts while they last, with clearance deals up to 70% off.
Or you can pay over time with 0% interest until 2029, with no down payment and no minimum purchase.
Get that new furniture you've been wanting and save big at the 4-day clearance sale.
Going on now at Walker's.
It's a 4-day four-wheel drive sale at both Cal locations. As Cal loads up the lot with tough, loaded SUVs and trucks. And for 4 days only, drops their prices by $400.
Plus, giving you an extra $400 for your trade-in.
And $44 down is all you need.
When you live in the Pacific Northwest, then you better own a four-wheel drive.
And today through this Monday, it's the best time to get a new four-wheel drive at Cal.
At 6:10, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Boeing has filed an unfair labor practice charge against striking union factory workers.
It accuses them of failing to bargain in good faith. The plane maker withdrew its latest pay offer after 2 days of talks this week. The strike by more than 33,000 West Coast factory workers is entering its 5th week.
An Israeli strike in northern Gaza hit a clinic hosting displaced people, including at least six. According to Gaza's civil defense officials, 90% of the people being housed there are children. The Israeli Defense Forces say it is not aware of a strike on the clinic, but said a precise strike nearby targeted Hamas terrorists. The IDF says prior to the strike, numerous steps were taken to mitigate the risk of harming civilians.
And the International Revenue Service, or the IRS, says it's making progress on backlogged pandemic-era tax credit claims from businesses, and hundreds of thousands of business owners should start getting the aid soon. The backlog amounts to about 400,000 employee retention credit claims, worth about $10 billion. The IRS didn't give a concrete timeline, but did say it's accelerating work on these claims. The program, paused for more than a year now, was created early in the pandemic to help small businesses keep paying their employees during the shutdown.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk has unveiled what he calls a fully driverless taxi with no steering wheels or pedals. The price tag of the new vehicle is just less than $30,000.
Here is your free 10-second takeaway. It is clouds and mild. We're not going to have a lot of winds. You're going to need a light layer heading out this morning. And again, those winds less than 10 miles an hour. High today, 67 degrees.
Well, since Spokane's transit city line opened last year with 2 stops along the Gonzaga campus, it recorded 15,000 student trips. This is the most students have used their free public transit access since 2015. Now, the university's sustainability department says students find the city line route convenient, and it could help them navigate the city without bringing a car. In the past 3 years, GU issued significantly fewer student parking passes, which STA says could help students avoid some parking issues.
There's benefits in the fact that students don't feel obligated to bring a car to campus. That reduces the parking impacts those students have traditionally had.
STA wants to implement more transit-oriented development, specifically along Division, to make public transit efficient and accessible. And I'm sure more public transit is definitely appreciated by all those college students in our area, for sure.
Sounds like it.
Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:13.
Did you see them last night? The Northern Lights were dancing across the sky, and lots of you not only saw them, but shared your view with us. They are spectacular pictures, and they're just ahead.
Well, this weekend, you can get your fall fix in at the Autumn on the Avenue in the Sprague Union District. Allison Martinez is live this morning to share what this festival and this event is all about.
The new favorite part of your day, now available at your local Floor & Home. Order your new semi-custom indoor cemetery sauna by October 19th, and we'll have it delivered and installed in time for the holidays. It's never been easier to love the home you live in.
This is important information from AARP and BECU. With the general election only weeks away, there's a lot at stake. Data shows that voters age 50 and over make up the majority of voters in most elections. Make sure that your voice is heard. When AARP asks, older adults say they want candidates who will address their day-to-day challenges, financial security, and the needs of family caregivers. Make an informed decision on the issues you care about. For tips and tools, check out AARP's online election guide at this website.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals. Revamp your laundry space with GE's top-of-the-line front-load laundry machine, each for just $749. Designed to deliver exceptional cleaning power and efficiency. With features like the ultra-fresh vent system with odor block, microban antimicrobial technology to help prevent the growth of odor-causing bacteria. Say goodbye to musty smells and hello to fresh, clean laundry. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
From the ages of 13 to 15, I experienced childhood sexual abuse, and
and the abuse ended when I became pregnant. I made the choice to end my pregnancy. In Congress, Dave Reichert voted to ban abortion nationwide. He voted against exceptions. Reichert said as governor, he would work to unravel protection for abortion access here, and I think that is cruel. If Reichert becomes governor, I believe women are in danger. He's wrong for Washington.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Why is a touchless wash best? Touchless doesn't smack and beat your vehicle with rags and raw brushes with the risk of scratches. Instead, we have multiple nozzles that deliver powerful 800 PSI water jets, covering everything from the sides, the roof, and even the undercarriage. Our mixtures remove dirt, grime, and those nasty, nasty street chemicals.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
The new favorite part of your day, now available at your local Floor & Home. Order your new semi-custom indoor cemetery sauna by October 19th, and we'll have it delivered and installed in time for the holidays. It's never been easier to love the home you live in.
4 News Now is brought to you by UFCW Local 3000.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:16. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, you can support local businesses at Autumn on the Avenue.
This is a fall festival within the Sprague Union District. It's happening tomorrow. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live sharing what you can find when you go down there.
Yes, good morning. Right here is the poster for Autumn on the Ave, and this event has fun for the entire family. There's face painting, live music, a petting zoo, and also a really great opportunity to come down here and support these local businesses. I'm joined with Samantha Burbank this morning. She is the owner of Burbank Interiors. Can you tell me a little bit about your business?
Yeah, I'm Samantha Burbank with Burbank Interiors. We're a kitchen and bath design studio. We specialize in kitchen and bath design and thoughtful, curated interiors that are for the family.
Yeah, and there's some really cool pieces in here. I've had my eye on a few things throughout this morning. And how are you guys involved with Autumn on the Ave? What can people expect if they come out here?
So we're a shop hop, so if you come out and support our business, then you get a stamp on our card.
Awesome.
And you're entered for a drawing for a $1,000 shopping spree.
Yeah, which is such a fun part about this whole event is you can go through all the businesses, support, and then you also get your name in the drawing for some really cool cash prizes. Now, if you had to point out one part about this event that you're particularly excited about, what would you say?
It's just the community base here at the Sprague Union District. Mm-hmm. It's just we're all businesses coming together to support, our district, and it's a great event.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We'll have more information on this event on our website, KXLY.com. Back to you guys in the studio.
Great excuse to get outside and support our local businesses. Thanks, Allison. Well, hey, if you got outside last night, you probably saw some dancing colors in the sky. The northern lights were playing across the skies across the world last night. Now, this time lapse is unfortunately not from our area. It's from Portland, Maine, but still a powerful solar storm made the northern lights visible much further south than usual, including right here in the inland northwest.
Yeah, time lapse, because you're like, what in the world? Look at them zooming by.
Gorgeous.
Within an hour of us asking you, viewers, sent in more than 300 pictures. Here are just a few of the incredible snapshots captured from around the area. Thank you so much for sharing those with us.
Yeah.
Some of us did not get to see them, so this is how we're reliving it.
We're having a little bit of FOMO this morning, but we have so many more pictures on our Facebook page, too, if you want to check them out.
You have one, too.
Mark Vogt has been a contributor with his camera.
Years, yes.
We have so many cool people out there. I mean, just so many. Anyway, he took this shot. Here's the deal. Tonight, what can we expect? All right, here's the latest prediction saying, yeah, all the way down into central Idaho. So a weakening plan for northern lights, but still we're within that viewing area. And it could be in between cloud cover. All right, we'll get to that. Here's a look at what we can expect by 10 o'clock this morning. We're nearing 50 degrees. We're going to be nearing 60 in the noon hour, and then mid to upper 60s for the afternoon. Winds are going to be light. Again, variable clouds, so there is still the opportunity to see that once the sun sets. In fact, some people saw that aurora borealis right at about 6 o'clock yesterday, so the potential is there. Satellite and radar, yeah, we had the cloud cover moving in. It's now going to move out, and we've got some clouds sitting right there that are going to be crossing over us. So it is going to be hit and miss tonight. By 5 o'clock, yeah, we'll have some blank spots in there. We're going to continue to see a sunny day for Saturday. Sunday's going to be sunny as well. So again, we're going to have a lot of people on the move through the weekend from Green Bluff down to Spokane Fairgrounds. They've got the Home Idea Show this weekend. So a lot of traffic, motorcycles, bicyclists. Please, just everyone pay attention. Everyone's trying to get in on that sunshine. 38 in downtown right now, 34 into Deer Park, 42 into Liberty Lake. Our planning forecast from the 67 today, and that 67 goes all the way along I-90 as you get to Moses Lake, to then mid-70s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then we're going to see rain showers, cooler and colder. I'll put colder. 54 for the high on Thursday.
Be a glorious weekend. Thanks, Mark. Well, the Seattle Seahawks had a chance to cement their spot on top of the NFC West last night.
All they had to do was win against the 49ers, but this game did not go to script. Julian Minnesone has the highlights. And, yep, the lowlights coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
We're fired up about our latest addition to Holiday Electrical Services. Electric fireplaces. A sleek modern design or a little classic charm, we have the fireplace to match your style and space. And the best part, no chimney needed. Call and schedule today. Holiday heating, cooling, and electric.
From the beautiful craftsmanship of cabinets to the stylish looks of granite, quartz, and marble countertops, Northwest Granite has the staff and selection to help you transform your home, office, or cabin into the place of your dreams. Northwest Granite.
I'm Jim Wilson. Look around Spokane today. These are our neighbors, someone's son, daughter, loved one. They deserve better. And you know what? We all do. I'm not a politician. These aren't partisan issues. I want to make this better for all of us, not with empty promises, but with real, testable solutions. Join me in the conversation to solve these problems at jimwilsonforwa.com. And remember me when you fill out your ballot. I'm Jim Wilson, and I ask for your vote.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today, we honor Sindhu Sarapanini. She created a nonprofit that inspires youth to accept who they are by empowering self-confidence and growth.
Sindhu is an active leader in her community, teaching art and dance, raising funds for nonprofits, and serving over 1,000 volunteer hours.
As I got older, I realized that I have the ability to help make a change, so that's why I'm doing this.
Thanks to STCU for helping to make sure volunteers count.
Take a journey through the magical stories of Frozen 2, Aladdin, and more at Disney on Ice presents Magic in the Stars. Coming to Spokane Arena October 18th through 20th. Tickets on sale now. For show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com today.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from Les.
We're fired up about our latest addition to Holiday Electrical Services. Electric fireplaces. A sleek modern design or a little classic charm, we have the fireplace to match your style and space. And the best part, no chimney needed. Call and schedule today. Holiday heating, cooling, and electric.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. It was an unsettling night in Seattle as the Seahawks lost their 3rd straight game, falling to the San Francisco 49ers 36-24. Head coach Mike McDonald was brought in to be a defensive mastermind, and he said it in the post-game press conference. What they're doing is not good enough. There were missed assignments, such as this play in which Niners receiver Deebo Samuel was wide open, went into the end zone untouched. George Kittle burned them in the end zone twice. twice, and the Niners scored 36 points, and this was all without Pro Bowl running back Christian McCaffrey. Seattle's allowed 36 points a game over the past 3 games in this losing streak, and that's not going to get it done in the NFL, college, or in Pee Wee football. Bottom line, the Hawks have some work to do.
There is good things on tape. The effort was there. The guys are trying to play physical. They're trying to play the right way. And we got to look at what we're asking and how we're coaching it and how teams are attacking us and then go from there.
And the 3 turnovers didn't help either. Seattle will take on the Atlanta Falcons on the road next Sunday. Washington State receiver Carlos Hernandez and cornerback Jamori Colson will make their season debuts against Fresno State this weekend. Hernandez was dealing with a foot injury he suffered in fall camp. Colson was also banged up during camp and was recovering from a reported broken jaw. With both guys back on the field, it gives the Cougars some much-needed depth on both sides of the ball.
They've been looking good, too. I mean, Jamori's got fresh legs, naturally, and Los is just kind of locked in, and what can he add as we work him in to this offense, you know, because he's a guy that can be outside, he can be inside, he can do a bunch of different things.
One piece of bad news is running back Dylan Payne is out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL, but we'll see if the Cougars can get it done on Saturday against the Bulldogs. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Should be a good game.
Go Cougs. It is now 6:26.
And still to come on Good Morning Northwest, we're starting to see the massive damage left behind by Hurricane Milton. And our local Red Cross volunteers are already on their way to help. The important work they'll be doing and how you can still help from home. That's next.
Plus, as we inch closer to Election Day, the candidates for president hitting the campaign trail hard, along with some other big names. Hannah Joy breaks down the latest in the final month's push for the White House. That's next. As we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Michael Strahan one-on-one with vice presidential candidate Governor Tim Walz.
I want to go back to something you said on Tuesday. You said, I think all of us know the Electoral College needs to go. But the campaign came out later that night, and they said that's not their stance.
Yeah. Well, it's not the campaign's position. And the point I'm trying to make is that there's folks that feel every vote must count in every state. Mm-hmm. And I think some of folks feel that's not the case. Our campaign does that. And the point I'm saying is I'm in 5 states in 2 days. We're out there making the case that the campaign's position is clear, that that's not their position. Their position and my position is to make sure that everybody understands their vote, no matter what state they're in, matters.
So that's something that you and Vice President Harris disagree on?
I have spoken about it in the past, that she's been very clear on this, and the campaign and my position is the campaign's position.
And we'll have much more of this interview coming up at 7 a.m. I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a chance to let in the light.
Discover Caplyta. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Caplyta is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Caplyta can cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta. Find savings and support at Caplyta.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Save your green!
Our community is at extreme risk for wildfire, from Lake Tahoe Valley to Indian Trail to the West Plains.
The firefighters of Spokane County endorse Molly Marshall because she knows what we need to make our community safe. She'll fight for missing infrastructure like fire stations and safe roads.
You deserve transparent government that will help keep your homes insurable and your families and neighbors safe.
Join us and vote for Molly Marshall on November 5th, because responsible leadership matters.
It's a 4-day four-wheel drive sale at both Cal locations. As Cal loads up the lot with tough, loaded SUVs and trucks, and for 4 days only drops their prices by $400.
plus giving you an extra $400 for your trade-in.
And $44 down is all you need.
When you live in the Pacific Northwest, then you better own a four-wheel drive.
And today through this Monday, it's the best time to get a new four-wheel drive in Cal.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. An annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now Story Tracker. It's following the stories people are reading about online this morning.
The Floridians are reeling from back-to-back hurricanes. This morning, millions still without power as rescue efforts continue. On the East Coast, communities flattened by an unprecedented rash of tornadoes. Multiple people have died, and authorities say more casualties are expected. We'll share how some local people are joining the recovery efforts and what you can do to help. Coming up in just a few minutes.
The 2024 Nobel Peace Prize goes to a Japanese grassroots organization of atomic bomb survivors for its efforts to achieve a world free of nuclear weapon. The Norwegian Nobel Committee praised the winner for demonstrating through witness testimony that nuclear weapons must never be used again. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. Welcome to your Friday. It's October 11th. Let's check in with Mark on our first alert forecast heading into a weekend.
Boy, yeah, and 20 days before Halloween. All right, so I did the math. Hey, here we go. Spokane right now, we got some cloud cover out there. It's on the move, 41 degrees. Currently, winds to 7 miles an hour, not playing a big piece of our temperatures this morning. Taking a look at the 4 things you need to know. Going to be clouds, some sun breaks, and mild today. Decreasing clouds later on tonight. Now, we still have a pretty good opportunity to see northern lights in between the cloud cover, and then it's going to be a sunny, warm weekend. A weak ridge of high pressure comes in, and things look really nice. How nice? That's coming up. We do have, again, those clouds on the move, and we're going to see some nice breaks today. Temperature-wise, it's cool. Starting off, we're in the low 40s along the I-90 corridor into areas south into Spangle. 34 in Deer Park, warmer than yesterday. It was in the 20s. So today, we're going to warm up. We're going to have temperatures above average. Again, that average high this time of year is 61. We're going to have a high today of 67 degrees.
Mark, thanks. In the race for the White House yesterday, former President Donald Trump pitched a new economic proposal in battleground state Michigan.
Meanwhile, former President Barack Obama made his first appearance on the campaign trail for Vice President Kamala Harris. Our Hannah joins at the Breaking Now desk this morning. And Hannah, there are 24 days to go until the election. How are the campaigns getting in that last push to voters?
Today, the Trump campaign heads west after a stop in Michigan. There, the former president introduced a new economic proposal. Trump says the new proposal would make car interest loans fully tax deductible.
This will stimulate massive domestic auto production and make car ownership dramatically more affordable for.
However, Trump did not say how he would pay for it. In Michigan, Trump's 90-minute speech included promises to the auto manufacturing industry and repeated attacks on the government's hurricane recovery response.
Our whole country will end up being like Detroit if she's your president. You're going to have a mess on your hands.
Meanwhile, yesterday, Vice President Kamala Harris made a stop in Las Vegas for a town hall. Harris was asked to name 3 virtuous qualities about former President Trump. She could only name 1.
I think Donald Trump loves his family, and I think that's very important. I think family is one of the most important things that we can prioritize. But I don't really know him, to be honest with you.
Then Harris rallied in Arizona discussing health care and reproductive rights. However, in Pittsburgh, former President Barack Obama campaigning for Harris chipped away at Trump's lead on the economy.
Reason some people think, well, I don't know, I remember that economy when he first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good because it was my economy.
This was Obama's first campaign event for Harris since the Democratic National Convention. And while he had a message of hope, he also questioned democracy leading up to Election Day.
If Donald Trump does not care that a mob might attack his own vice president, do you think he cares about you?
During a separate stop in Pittsburgh, Obama had a message for black men. He said excuses to not vote for Harris, alluding to the lack of energy Harris has compared to his candidacy, is not acceptable. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Anna, thanks. More than 50 Red Cross volunteers from the Northwest have responded to help with hurricane relief efforts. Last night, 2 more deployed to Florida. One will serve as a disaster mental health volunteer.
When we have a disaster, whether it's a tornado, a flood, a hurricane, lava flow in Hawaii, you know, if I have the availability, I will go. And when I don't have the availability, sometimes it almost hurts.
Laura Werner is joining the tens of thousands of other volunteers who are currently helping at shelters in the Southeast. The Red Cross is always looking for more volunteers and support. You can find more information on how you can help on KXLY.com.
The East Valley School District is sending middle school and high school kids home early today because of a planned protest. The East Valley School District says local law enforcement told them about the Westboro Baptist Church planning a protest at East Valley High School earlier this week. The Anti-Defamation League calls the church a hostile, homophobic, and anti-Semitic hate group. According to the church's social media, it plans to protest at the high school because of a transgender athlete who competes there. The East Valley School District says it will have law enforcement at both campuses.
This group likes to agitate, and if we don't have an audience, it's hard to agitate. So the recommendation and the request is please go home, steer clear of the area.
Westboro's social media page says there are also protests planned at Gonzaga, Spokane Community College, and a Christian conference that's being held at the Spokane Convention Center.
The 4 News Now Coats for Kids campaign is in full swing. Bring your new or gently used kids' coats to one of the sponsor locations throughout the Inland Northwest. Those are Fred's Appliance, Goodwill, Papa Murphy's, and any STCU branch in the region. Once they're collected, the coats will be cleaned and distributed back into the communities in which they were donated to help keep children warm throughout the winter.
That's for sure. Need those coats, get them in.
It is now 6:36.
And as you're heading out the door this morning, you might need to grab a jacket here.
It's chilly.
Yeah, it is.
Temperatures in the upper 30s, low 40s. We do have some wet weather on the way. That's going to be for Tuesday night into Wednesday. The weekend is going to be sunny and beautiful. Tonight, it's going to be chilly as you get into some football action on the Friday Night Lights. We're going to have more on your forecast coming up.
And still to come on Good Morning Northwest, a vital resource in our community has just received a big grant. How much money is on its way to Maddie's place and what it will be used for? That's next.
Plus, 'tis the season, spooky season that is, and those spooky Halloween displays are popping up in yards all around town. After the break, how one Halloween-loving kid is channeling his love for all things scary for a good cause. We'll be right back.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
The Spokane Home Builders Association would like to thank this year's sponsors of the 20th Annual Fall Festival of Homes.
Many great careers don't need a 4-year degree. They start out here. Bob Ferguson has a detailed plan to expand apprenticeships and on-the-job training like I had to give more Washingtonians the skills they need to succeed. And Bob will eliminate 4-year degree requirements for most state jobs, opening doors to more good-paying careers. I would support Bob Ferguson, even if it wasn't my kid brother, but it helps he listens to old machinists like me.
Bob Ferguson for governor.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Drive home in a Tiguan with 0% APR for 60 months or a $2,000 customer bonus. These SUVs are loaded with advanced technology and safety features. Don't miss out on this limited-time offer.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Kerner Furniture is celebrating our 45th anniversary.
And in those 45 years, we've gained a lot of wisdom.
Like always follow your dreams.
If you're gonna play games, know the rules. Go fish.
There really is no place like home.
During Kerner Furniture's 45th anniversary sale, it would be wise to shop our great sale prices on quality furniture.
Love Lazy Boy? we always guarantee the lowest prices.
Check out our newly remodeled showroom and shop our great selection during Kerner Furniture's 45th anniversary sale.
This season, fall into Coeur d'Alene. Fall is a great time to visit Coeur d'Alene. With awesome weather, fall color cruises, exciting events, a variety of food, beer, and wine selections, and amazing accommodations. It's the perfect time to stay and play in CDA. Visit cdafall.com for more information.
Papa Murphy's everyday value lineup means big savings on big flavors, like our new shredded pepperoni, crumbled sausage, or classic cheese pizzas, all for the small price of $7.99 each. Order now at papamurphys.com.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:40. Spokane County recently approved a $500,000 grant for a nonprofit in the Perry District called Maddie's Place. We've told you about Maddie's Place. It's a recovery nursery that treats infants suffering from withdrawal from substances they were exposed to in the womb, like alcohol, nicotine, or opioids. Maddie's Place offers specialized care for these infants and an abundance of resources for families. One of those resources includes temporary housing for parents to stay with their baby, so as long as the parent is clean from drugs. Maddie's Place has helped 100 infants since it's opened its doors 2 years ago. David Aga is one of the many parents who have seen the life-changing impact of this program. He battled drug addiction from the time he was 17. But since coming to Maddie's Place, he's been clean now for 15 months and is now helping other families get a second chance.
I walked in and became a part of a family, you know what I mean? And that's something that, like, I've been wanting to be a part of for a long time, like a normal, have normal people in my life, and so I just clung to that. Yeah, and I've been clean for a year and a half, and that's something I haven't been for 19 years, Well,
the $600,000 grant will help Maddie's Place nearly double in size as it acquires nearly an acre of surrounding land to expand the treatment facility. Now, to hear more about David's story or more details about Maddie's Place and our past coverage, you can look for this story. It's up right now on KXLY.com.
6:41 on a Friday morning. Nice. Clouds mild today. Yeah, you're going to need a light layer. Light winds are expected. Maybe even the sunglasses for sun breaks. High today, 67.
One boy is using his passion for Halloween to raise money for a good cause. Check out this massive kid-created display, a full-on holiday horror house filled with favorites: smoking ghouls, scary clowns, shrieking scarecrows. All this work done by that fella, 12-year-old Braden Willis of Smithfield, Rhode Island. He has autism and uses his array of spooky spectacles to raise money for autism awareness.
That looks so fun. I bet he gets a lot of people that go there every year.
I'll bet a ton. It's now 6:42.
Well, it sure is feeling fall out there. And if you're looking for a fun way to spend it, there's a great way to support one of our local neighborhoods this weekend. Allison Martinez is live in the Sprague Union District.
We're telling you all about Autumn on the Ave. This is an event happening tomorrow. There's fun for the whole family. We're breaking down everything you can expect coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Across our state, we have roads and bridges in desperate need of repair. But Initiative 2117 would make things even worse, slashing funding for infrastructure, putting all of us at risk. 2117 is a bad deal for Washington.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
BCU's free Shred and E-Cycle event is back.
On October 26th, bring your sensitive documents you'd like destroyed to the Spokane Arena and we'll shred them for free.
We will also take your other e-cycle products like laptops, TVs, and other devices for safe disposal.
Consider bringing cans of food or cash donations for our Shred Day partners, Inland Northwest.
Let's clear the clutter and reduce our carbon footprint at BECU's Shred and E-Cycle event, October 26th at the Spokane Arena.
North Idaho Urology, in partnership with Cancer Care Northwest, we specialize in advanced prostate cancer care.
I'm Dr. Aaron Wagner. I'm a radiation oncologist with Cancer Care Northwest. We have quite a few different treatment options for prostate cancer, ranging anywhere from standard radiation and IMRT approaches to SBRT to brachytherapy, a full spectrum of different prostate cancer treatments. We very much try to individualize their treatment plan for them.
For us, protecting the land means everything. It's our homestead and legacy. But Initiative 2117 puts our air and water at risk, and cuts to transportation funding will make it harder to move products. 2117 is a bad deal for Washington.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
It is now 6:45. If you're looking for a way to get into the fall spirit, Autumn on the Ave is happening this weekend.
It's a fall festival within the Sprague Union District. It's happening tomorrow, and our Allison Martinez is live in East Central this morning to give us a sneak peek of the event and some of the vendors and shops you might see. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. There is so much to look forward to for this event. I'm joined by Dana Ranke this morning. She is the organizer behind the event, and she also is the owner of Creative Catch Studio, which is right down here. Tell me a little bit about Autumn on the Ave. What do people need to know if they've never heard of this event before?
It's a community-based activity or event that we have, and it's all the business owners. We have 13 participating businesses. Actually, we have more. We have sponsors. We have people donating to the grand prize, and they're going to come down. We have a petting zoo. We have carnival games. We have face painting. We have a live band, and all the shops have their own activities going on as well. So it's just going to be a great event.
Yeah, plenty of entertainment for the kids, but also some really great shops to support also for all the parents out there.
Yeah.
Now, you play a really pivotal role within this downtown district. Tell me, what makes this area so special?
It's really the community that we have here. The businesses care about the community as a whole, and we want to just share with all of Spokane and the greater of Spokane.
Yeah, absolutely. And is there one part about this that people need to know about if they want to come down? Shout out some key information.
Come down and have fun. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend, and yeah,
and explore a part of town that maybe you haven't been to before. This is a great spot to do that. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Who doesn't love the petting zoos and all that fun stuff for the kids?
Love it.
Circus stuff.
And it is going to be a nice weekend for sure. Especially if you're heading out maybe tonight, going to get some Friday night lights in.
Temperature's going to be in the 50s while you're watching football. And again, it's fall, football weather. You guys know what to do. Jerry Rolls got to meet him during trades night, and we chit-chatted. He sent me this picture, and it is of the Big Dipper. And you can see the Big Dipper here and up, and the Northern Lights combined. He's chasing the Solar Max Comet that you'll be able to see Saturday night, and that's going to be in the southwest sky around Scorpio. So if you find that constellation, you might see, again, somewhat of a once-in-a-lifetime deal. It'll be gone for 800,000 years once it leaves, and it'll be here for a while. Now, today, temperature's 49 at 10 o'clock. It's going to be 53 at 11 as we go hour by hour. Variable clouds, not a lot of winds, going to be pretty nice. 67 our high today. We'll see that 3, 4 o'clock. And then as the sun sets, it cools down. So, yeah, be prepared for that. Radar and satellite. I got to tell you, the radar's taking a day off. It's dry. We do have the satellite images of cloud cover that's coming across, and that's going to be the trend for the day. But they're going to be on the move, and we're going to be some spots here we're going to be able to see through tonight. Yeah, could still see some of those northern lights. Still going to be a fairly strong signal till tomorrow early morning. We're going to have a sunny, beautiful weekend, and things are setting up gorgeous. So 34 into Deer Park, 9 Mile, you're at 32. 35 into Cheney, some radiational cooling as the clouds have moved out a little bit. Low 40s into North Idaho. Our day today will be into the mid to upper 60s around our area, and it'll be near 70 from areas into the Central Basin to like 67, 68 into the Tri-Cities. For us, we're going to see temperatures in the mid-70s Saturday, Sunday, Monday, of course, Columbus Day and Indigenous Persons Day here in Spokane. So we've got that. Now, this weekend, there's something else that you can do, and I love this event, and it's the Home Idea Show. It happens every year, and it's going to be this weekend. It's at the Spokane Fair and Expo Center. Free parking. I like that. That's put in bold. Free parking. But anyway, it's a great idea to get some ideas. Take some pictures of your project. Take it down there. You can get some nice bids so that people know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, half off admission today if you go on Friday.
Friday. It's special. It's Friday.
There
It
you
is
go.
Friday.
Dream big there.
Love to see it. Thanks, Mark. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 5:50.
Your morning sprint coming up next. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Friday morning. TGIF. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's a new season of Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
During our spectacular savings event, save up to $15,000 off or 0% APR on a new GMC Sierra 1500. There are never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
From the ages of 13 to 15, I experienced childhood sexual abuse, and the abuse ended when I became pregnant. I made the choice to end my pregnancy. In Congress, Dave Reichert voted to ban abortion nationwide. He voted against exceptions. Reichert said as governor, he would work to unravel protection for abortion access here, and I think that is cruel. If Reichert becomes governor, I believe women are in danger. He's wrong for Washington.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
When you've been seriously injured, choosing the right legal team is the most important decision you'll make. Craig Swap & Associates is a top personal injury law firm for one reason: we win.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured, our team of winning attorneys is here for you. We'll review your case for free and start working immediately to win the compensation you deserve. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
My name is Jennifer, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in November of 2015. Getting a cancer diagnosis is literally like having the rug pulled out from underneath you. When I'm at Summit Cancer Centers, I feel like they're kind of part of my family in a sense. They've always had my best interests in mind, so I'm actually very hopeful for the future. I would recommend Summit Cancer Center.
During our spectacular savings event, save up to $8,500 off or 3.9% APR on a new Sierra 2500 HD Pro. There are never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend in the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson here with a look at a pleasant weekend and some changes next week in the forecast.
Allison Martinez is live in the Sprague Union District for a sneak peek of the Fall Festival.
And Hannah Joy in studio with updates on the aftermath of Hurricane Milton.
But first, Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown says downtown is in the middle of a crisis. And that's why her administration is launching a pilot program to address things like the rampant drug use and property crime happening in the heart of the city. And Mayor Brown says SPD could begin the core plan as soon as Monday, but behavioral health part of it would still need to be voted on by City Hall, which would decide whether to allocate funds and behavioral health resources to this plan. They'll use data from police calls, police reports, and crime check, and then target resources to reduce crime, drug use and homelessness.
There is a major highway closure north of Newport. Take a look at your screen. A 30-mile stretch of Highway 20 is closed while crews fix a bridge about 5 miles south of Tiger. The Department of Transportation says crews replaced deteriorated wood on the 90-year-old Lost Creek Bridge. Crews have finished up that work and plan to repave it today. They hope to reopen the road before the end of the day.
Since Spokane Transit's City Line opened last year with 2 stops along Gonzaga's campus, it's recorded 15,000 student trips. This is the most students have ever used the public transit access since 2015. The university's sustainability department says students find the City Line route convenient, and it could help them navigate the city without a car. In the past 3 years, GU issued significantly fewer student parking passes, which STA says could help students avoid any parking issues. STA wants to implement more transit-oriented development, specifically along Division, to make public transit efficient and accessible.
As we look at our forecast today, it's going to be clouds on the move. We've had them here this morning. We got a break. We cooled down a little bit. More cloud cover going to be moving in today, and some sun breaks. Currently, Deer Park at 34, 41 in Liberty Lake. Coeur d'Alene, you're at 40, 42 at Fairchild. Our forecast today, warming up to 67 degrees, again with some sun breaks expected today.
At least 15 people are now confirmed dead across multiple counties in Florida from Hurricane Milton. In Gulf Coast communities, people are finding their homes buried under sand, and 38 reported tornadoes have now damaged hundreds of homes. Now, the national and local insurance companies in Florida have canceled plans. President Joe Biden is now calling on Congress to immediately pass additional funding for disaster aid.
Well, more than 50 Red Cross volunteers from the Northwest have responded to help with hurricane relief efforts. Last night, 2 more deployed to Florida. One will serve as a disaster mental health volunteer.
When we have a disaster, whether it's a tornado, a flood, a hurricane, lava flow in Hawaii, you know, if I have the availability, I will go. And when I don't have the availability, sometimes it almost hurts.
Now, Laura Warner is one of the tens of thousands of other volunteers who are currently helping at shelters in the Southeast. The Red Cross is always looking for more volunteers and support, and you can find more information on how to help on our website, KXLY.com.
Spokane County recently approved a $500,000 grant for a nonprofit in the Perry District named Maddie's Place. It's a recovery nursery that treats infants suffering from withdrawal from substances they were exposed to in the womb, like alcohol and opioids. This $600,000 grant will help Maddie's Place nearly double in size as it acquires nearly an acre of surrounding land to expand the treatment facility. To hear more details about Maddie's Place, look for this story on KXLY.com.
This morning, I'm in the Sprague Union District to tell you all about Autumn on the Ave. This is a fall festival with fun for the entire family. It's happening tomorrow. You can check out face painting, live music, games, a petting zoo, and the best part is you can come down here and support all of the local small businesses and restaurants that are right here in this district. Again, this is happening tomorrow, and you can find more information on our website, KXLY.com.
Today is the final day of the 29th annual Jay and Kevin Food Drive. The Coyote Country team has been at R&R RV all week, starting at 6 a.m. every day, going live there. The address is on your screen. Now, if you'd like to help, you can drop off non-perishable food items, donate money with cash or check, or donate online. All those donations go to Second Harvest and are distributed through their 280 partner food banks serving 21 counties in eastern Washington and 5 counties in North Idaho.
The 4 News Now Coats for Kids campaign is in full swing. Bring your new or very gently used kids' coats to one of our sponsor locations throughout the inland Northwest. Find more information about all that on KXLY.com. And we'll be back with the final check of weather right after this quick break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for loud sneezers. Gesundheit. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
This election season, cut through the chaos with 4 News Now coverage for the people. The local races and issues that impact you and your family. No agenda, just information. Helping you make an informed decision on 4 News Now.
Well, integrity has been drilled into my head for 30 years in the military because our core values, integrity, service before self, excellence in all you do. It is doing the right thing when no one's looking. I am concerned for the safety of our community because of wildfire in the water. We're missing accountability. Somebody has got to challenge this. We've got to make a change.
Choose responsible leadership. Vote for Molly Marshall.
All right, we take a live look at One Spokane Stadium. The lights are off, but they'll be back on tonight. We're going to have your football forecast coming up. For today, we're going to see variable clouds. Our high today is 67 degrees. That's a touch above average. It's fall after all. And of course, tonight, we are going to have football at One Spokane Stadium. Temperatures are going to cool quickly after the sun sets into the 50s. So be aware, be prepared. And then we'll have mid-70s for the weekend, including Monday. It really is going to be nice. Overnight lows into the low 40s. And then we're going to see rain showers coming in Tuesday night, Wednesday, and cooler.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us right here on Good Morning Northwest.
We'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America. It starts right now.